To get started, sift almond flour in the medium-sized bowl. Not all of the almond flour will go through the sift, so you can do whatever you want with the leftover. Next up, sift the powdered sugar, which should go through the sift easily. Try not to spill any of the dry ingredients on the side like what I did. I find this way the easiest way to separate egg whites, but you can use whatever method you like. Add a dash of cream of tartar to 3 egg whites and whip on low and gradually increase the speed on the hand mixer. Add in the sugar a little bit at a time because if you add all of it at once, it'll deflate the egg whites. For the egg whites to reach soft peaks, it should take around 5 to 6 minutes, and for stiff peaks, it should take around 7 to 8 minutes. When the egg whites reach soft peaks, you can add in any food coloring of your choice. I didn't use food coloring in my macarons, but if you do, use gel food coloring. I like to try to avoid liquid food coloring because it changes the batter consistency. When the egg whites reach stiff peaks, that's when you know it's time for the macaronage. The macaronage is the most important step of making macarons. It's when you fold in the dry ingredients with the egg whites. Add in 1/3 of the dry ingredients and fold until it is just mixed. I like to fold around the batter, then down the middle of the batter. When you fold in the first and second third of the dry ingredients to the meringue, you don't want to overfold it. You just want to fold it until it's just mixed. Folding in the batter takes around 50 to 60 folds, but it all depends. You need to scrape out some of the air from the batter so it'll be easier to pipe. You know the batter is ready when you can do a figure 8 without the batter breaking. Put a circle piping tip into a piping bag. The best way to pipe macarons is you hold down the piping bag and end with a circular motion. I didn't follow the circle template because I was making mine bunny shape, and I find that templates really help the circle shape of the macaron. Now here's me piping the bunny ears. Sorry if my hand is in the way, I couldn't get a good angle of me piping it. Bang the tray 15 to 20 times on each side to get rid of all the air bubbles. Rest the macarons for 30 to 60 minutes or until you rub your finger on it and there's no wet batter sticking to it. I baked my white macarons a little bit too much, so that's why they're brown. Here's me filling it. You can obviously put it in a piping bag, which would be so much easier, but this is the end result. Here are the macarons I piped without a template, and they turned into be an oval. But since it's almost April, I decided to make April Easter eggs. To make it, I'll make a separate video on how to decorate it. This is a good example of a perfect macaron. The ruffle part on the bottom is called the feet, and the outside should be shiny and smooth. Macarons are wrinkled, that's because you didn't whip your egg whites enough. You have to whip the egg whites to stiff peaks. If your macaron feet turn out to be more of a skirt, that means the oven temperature is too low. Try adjusting the temperature by 5 degrees Fahrenheit. If your macarons are cracked, that means you didn't fold the macaron batter enough. This is the macaron batter, what it looked like for the cracked macarons. It was not done folding. If your macarons don't end up soft and chewy and they're hard, that's because you overbake your macarons. Believe it or not, this is the same batch of macarons, but one tray is baked longer than the other. If your macaron feet explode out of the macaron, that's because your macarons didn't form a skin before baking.